There are so many du'as to remember when you go for Hajj and Umrah. Du'as to read in Medina, du'as during Hajj, and du'as when you're generally in Makkah. So what we have done is we've prepared these booklets. And these booklets are easy to print out. You don't need a complex printer. They can be printed out on an A4 sheet and folded into 8. And the middle part is cut. Then what happens is it can be folded into a booklet. So here, this booklet is for the time in Makkah, and it's got a sequential flow. So on page 1, it's talking about how you make ghusl, then do your 2 rakat nafil, salatul ihram, and dua after salatul ihram, the intentions for Hajj and Umrah or just Umrah, the talbiyah, dua when you enter Masjid al-Haram, and when you're leaving the masjid. Because we hear the adhan a lot, dua after adhan for those who don't know, and the duas when you see the Kaaba, and some suggestions on what duas to make when you see the Kaaba, dua when you drink Zamzam, and duas for intention of tawaf, and the main things like when you're starting each circuit, and the dua between Rukn Yamani and Hajr Aswad. And page 5 is a synopsis of what we have discussed so far. On page 6, it continues with Sa'i, the process of Sa'i and how to start and what dua you make at Safa. And lastly, when cutting or shaving the hair. And finally, there are some points on what you can do when you're in Makkah Mukarrama. So point number 1 is like remaining busy in worship, performing all salat with congregation. Virtuous deeds must be performed excessively, avoiding any undesirable deeds, and performing as much as tawaf, performing salat in Hijr Ismail or Hatim whenever there's a good opportunity, and utilize all the time doing good, and basically visiting sacred places in Makkah. And remember, this chance may never be granted again. Jazakumullah khair.